Hey guys, this is Ace Cool. Ace number one, bachelor because I'm single, cool because I am number two single YouTuber in the Philippines. Lifestyles of a single guy. Single and free is the way to be. I'm here in Angeles City, Philippines. Undisclosed location. 2-bedroom, second floor apartment. Swimming pool. I call it a studio apartment. 13,000 pesos a month. Approximately 235 US dollars, 3,000 pesos for utilities, 55 US dollars. All right, let's get into this video. Foreigners, how dangerous is the Philippines? Subscribers, viewers, followers, foreigners, Westerners, you are going to fall into one of 6 different categories. Number 1, holiday vacay. 2, snowbird. 3, expat. 4, LDR. 5, passport bro. 6, never been. I am walking distance to the entertainment district, Red Street, Walking Street, Little Korea. Entertainment, there's 5 different areas. Angeles City is known for its raucous nightlife. Of course, you can do daytime bar hopping with bars, clubs, discos, opening at 9 a.m. in the morning. Number 1, Red Street. 2, Fields Avenue. 3, Perimeter Road. 4, San Angelo Street. 5, Koreatown. Foreigners, how dangerous is the Philippines? When the Philippines opened up for tourism after the worldwide situation, February of 2022, I hopped on an airplane and got over here for my final recon mission, experimental basis. Can I live full-time as an expat in Angeles City, Philippines? By May 1st, of that year, I got this apartment. So I have lived in this little studio apartment 3+ years. And I have been kicking around in an expat ever since. Yes, the ink on my passport has finally dried. Okay, anywhere in the world can be dangerous. Right here in the Philippines, there are high rates of crime throughout. When I mean throughout, it could be as far south as Mindanao, Davao City, Dumaguete City, Cebu City, Manila, BGC, Makati, and I am 1 hour north of Manila up here in Angeles City, Pampanga, Clark International Airport. There are criminal gangs in Manila. There's been tourists who have been drugged, robbed. It's more prevalent at night and, of course, in the touristy areas. Exercise increased caution due to crime, terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping. You know, as far south as Zamboanga, there was that 26-year-old kid from the United States of America. He married a Muslim woman, and he was living in the danger zone, according to the U.S. government and the Philippine government. It's a dangerous area. And he found out the hard way because 4 guys pulled up in a boat, got the 26-year-old kid, shot him in the leg, and drug him to the boat, and he's never been heard or seen since. Kidnappings can happen. They target popular tourist areas. I'm up here in Angeles City, which is a touristy area. Tourists come here from all over the world, international, United States of America, Canada, Australia, UK, South Korea, China, Japan, Thailand, Taiwan, Vietnam, Cambodia, all over. Let's get into my stories. So let's just say I moved here May of 2022. By June of 2022, I left my apartment to walk on the busy MacArthur Highway 10 minutes from here, and I just had a little bank bag in my hand. No strap, no handle, no nothing, just a zipper. I put credit cards, debit cards, bank information, routing number, account number. I had all my identification. I had my US passport. I had a passport card. I had ACR card. I had a Washington State driver's license. I had all kinds of other military identifications. I was just walking along the highway, and two guys on a motorbike, they had unmarked tags and sleeves and helmet, and they snuck up behind me because I was walking with traffic, and they just snatched my bag. I was dangling it out there, and they rode off, and I had flip-flops on. There's nothing you could do. You really don't want to fight it off anyway, guys. Just recently in April, same thing happened to a Korean guy. Two guys on a motorbike came up. They actually kind of had a little resistance and fighting, and one of the Korean guys got shot, and he passed away. So the 3 years I've been here, there's been killings, murders, stabbings, shootings, all kinds of stuff you want to avoid. I was in Manila, and I checked into a hotel, and then I was going to go out that night, and I went from this bar, that bar to the other, had a couple drinks. I was walking back to my hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning, and a teenage Filipino boy approached me and distracted me, and he actually stuck his hand in my pocket, and he had my wallet in his hand, and this is after I've already been snatched and grabbed up here in Kansas City. So I grabbed his wrist, and I gave him a look like, if you keep going, I will do you some bodily harm. But he let go and walked off. And there are security and other Filipino trike drivers, jeepney drivers. Even at 1 o'clock in the morning, there's a lot of people, so he didn't want to cause a scene. I've had other situations, some of it, well, all of it is my fault. It could be alcohol-related incident. I've left keys and cards and wallets in trikes. I've left them inside a bar on the table, and I've billed out and walked away to another bar, and then you realize you left all your stuff on the table. Now, Filipinos are some of the nicest people in the world. If you treat them good, they'll treat you good. I've been lucky in a lot of cases. I've gone back to trike drivers. Where's my phone? Where's my stuff? I've gone back to bars. Where's my stuff? And I've been lucky in some of those cases. Now, about 6 months ago, I had my phone sitting on one of the rails in the entertainment district, looking at a menu. I was distracted, and two ladyboys walked up, grabbed my phone, and took off. So I've lost a lot of stuff. Now, one thing I will tell you, if you are going to do international travel, it would be nice to have a wingman, a travel buddy, somebody who can look after you and each other. I would definitely bring a hard copy of your birth certificate. You guys, if you're going to do some international travel, at least have a picture of it on your phone, and you can print it out at one of the print shops. But that's your first point of identification, is your birth certificate. I had to set up an appointment with the U.S. Embassy, and it was several months out. And you have to wear long pants and a collared shirt, and you have to get a copy of your birth certificate. In my case, I live here full time, and I have a monthly pension being retired U.S. military, and I have an emergency fund in the bank. I have ways to get a hold of cash, even though I got robbed and snatched. But can you imagine if you were here on a 2-week holiday vacay, or if you're just a snowbird and you come in here for 1 month or 2 months and you lose your passport? You got to be prepared, guys. Here's passport bros. Don't lose your passport. They travel all over, the backpackers, all over Southeast Asia. And you guys, if you're number 6, never been, the Philippine locals, the good, bad, and ugly, they know it's your first time. You have that look on your face. And a lot of this stuff could be premeditated. And most foreigners and Westerners who travel over here, we do have money because we just bought an airline ticket. Hotels, restaurants, transportation, entertainment. In the entertainment areas, there are going to be street people, beggars, panhandlers. It's everywhere. They're standing outside the convenience stores. They're on the busy roads and intersections. If you're in a car, they will tap on your window and put their hand out. Just yesterday, I was walking back to my apartment, and a Filipina gal was taking out her garbage trash to the street, and I was friendly and nice, and I said hi, and she smiled, and the first thing out of her mouth was she put her hand out and she said, "Give me 50 pesos." That's how they do it. A lot of kids, they flat out just say, "Give me." They don't say please or can I ask a favor, or they get right to the Philippine national symbol is put the hand out. Anyway, guys, foreigners, how dangerous is the Philippines? You got to have your defenses up. You got to have your head on a swivel. Situational awareness, especially if you're a solo traveler. You know nothing good happens after midnight when it's dark. You do not want to be 1 or 2 blocks off the beaten path. Basically, don't set yourself up to get mugged, robbed, stabbed, or shot, or a situation where you got to resist. All right, guys, this is Ace Spots Are Cool. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.